crazy is I get to see it. Like, I'm up when it happens. Y'all sleep and y'all wake up to it. I got to go to bed.
Steelers versus
You know
Buccaneers.
what it was when Obama won. It was just like, he won, he won.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. Now it's Adam Humphries on the return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there, so get it up only to about the 24. Give the tackle there to Morgan Burnett.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And Blake, the tight end's got it. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On 3rd and 2, Henderson. He's got Evans. He takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 39 that time.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
All right, here we go. Blue 90.
Off the play fake, Henderson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. T.J. Watt able to get in and run him down for a loss of 14. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Henderson, and he fires here's one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And incomplete to open things up.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
Second and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. And that's complete to Jesse James. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Roethlisberger to his big target, James. All 6-7 of him for a Steeler first down. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, complete. That's James. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where he, their big tight end, is so good. That middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. On third down, Roethlisberger. Hard throw, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A lot of energy in this building tonight, but the opening drive produces 3, maybe quiets them just a bit, at least momentarily.
Just a little, right? That's all you're asking for, right? Things just getting started. You know they haven't taken the momentum totally here, but at the same time, they like what they've done here in the early going.
So that will push him back.
And now we know why I have a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
Throwing on first down. Henderson. Flush to his right. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Henderson. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Jaquiz Rodgers there. And it's third down.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, try and hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
To throw on third down. Henderson buying time to his left. And this is caught by Jackson. And they let this well upfield across the... The first carry here for Jaquiz Rogers. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Call it a 3-yard gain, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56.
From the gun on 3rd down, Henderson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
Open man is Uzama. And down he'll go at the 25. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down at 5 here to start things out. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First catch for the NFL's leader in receiving yards a year ago, and a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And McDonald here over the middle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Scrambling not particularly a Roethlisberger strong suit, but he does get the job done there and gets a 1st.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Vernon Hargreaves with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Throwing to start the drive. Henderson. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pick up there, 26 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Henderson. He completes it to Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Operating from the gun, Henderson. He's going to let this one go deep. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Henderson. And Rodgers has it over on the right side. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On first down, Henderson. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Henderson. And this is caught at the end. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Let's go.
From the gun, Henderson. Forced out to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. Bell sheds him off. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout.
Hey!
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Now big hit, and he lost the football. It's loose, and they'll stop him at the 1-yard line with small consolation there following the turnover.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Watch it now, Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Lucky 56. Detroit. Watch it now, Barney.
From the gun on 3rd down, Henderson. And that is incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Oh, this will come to the right. That's a bad miss. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one, and I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Show that bench release and go. Monday.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. Now good hit, and he lost the ball. It's loose. And the Buccaneers.
Again, this motherfucker.
It's not exactly round and
Motherfucker right here.
But I'm looking at the poor defenses. Back-to-back possessions. The ball's turned over.
Back-to-back plays.
I mean, just that quickly. And you think you're going to the bench to get a little break, and all of a sudden you're hearing sudden change. Get back out there, grabbing your helmets and running back out on the field. I don't think it's going to affect them much now. But if this keeps up, you're going to have two very angry defenses yelling at the offense to take care of the ball.
Following the fumble recovery, Henderson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Ryan Shazier.
Thank you, Ryan.
Football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Again, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Second and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. Goes underneath for Bell. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
To throw again is Roethlisberger. Man open left side is Brown. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Roethlisberger hooking up with Brown to get the Steelers a first. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. Steps away to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Now Roethlisberger to throw. That's caught by his tackle, Uzomah. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, This feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to...
And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Kevin Minter. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. On 1st and 10, Henderson. And they'll end up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Throwing on 1st down. Henderson being chased out left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Throwing again. Henderson. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Blue 90! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Detroit! 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 Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
So that'll back him up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Hurry up, here we go! Blue 90! Blue 90! Detroit! Detroit!
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And it's caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
They'll try to run it in with Jones. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Oftentimes we praise them.
All this instant rollout with no pressure coming to your quarterback to playmaker somebody down the field. I'm going to start rushing 2 defenders when you do it.
For their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the past, but in this game,
instant rollout.
They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might
Oh,
go to them in
rollout.
this
I'm
game.
rushing
I
too.
like that. MVU.
I'm telling you, I'm rushing
well
too.
done.
I'm rushing too. You instantly rolling out, sprinting left or right, and you're not even being pressured. I'm rushing too. I'm rushing too. I'm rushing too.
All right, here we go. 319. 319.
I'm rushing too.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
They give it to him running left. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
You're only getting sacked because you're running out the pocket trying to playmaker. I'm rushing too. End of discussion. Do it again, you will see 2 people rushing. Do it again, you will see 2 people rushing. Do it again, you'll see 2 people rushing.
The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is 3rd and goal. One receiver to the left is Evans.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun on 3rd down. Henderson. And this is going to be incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance,
Do it again.
and have a chance to affect the pass.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So they come away from this opening drive in the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the 2nd half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they out.
Now been hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. But it
Keep
looked like
getting
the
fucking
Steelers
hit.
were able to recover, and they will indeed hold on to the ball.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's
What the fuck is
often
you doing,
unusual
nigga?
for the team
This
that
nigga
lost it to
fucking
get
hit.
it back.
What the fuck is you doing,
Because
man?
this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. That was good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. Somebody missed an assignment. He was waving his arms saying, hey, I'm wide open. They found him.
You think? I mean, he was so wide open. Did you see he was just windmilling like he was Don Quixote or somebody out there? And then they found him for a really nice game.
Now Roethlisberger. And he finds McDonald. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, they're certainly running the ball pretty well on this drive, and all I remember as a secondary guy was if you're making a lot of tackles in a game, that's usually not good for your defense. You've got to figure out how to keep things in front of you because you know there's 3 levels: defensive line, linebackers, and into the secondary. And if the 3rd level is leading your team in tackles, as a general rule, things aren't going so well for your defense.
Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? First carry for James Conner. Showed off the footwork, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They hand off to their big tight end. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
They'll try and run it in. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. They'll run it with Bell. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. Le'Veon Bell, no shades there in 2015 against the Chargers where he stumbled in. Here he can't get in. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Watch him now, Barney!
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Back now in Tampa. All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
I'm rushing 2. Niggas with these instant rollouts. I'm rushing 2, bro.
Here's a 2nd and 7 now from their own 7. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And they'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
The Bucs on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun. Henderson. Dancing to his left. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
And now out come the Steelers. And last time they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. but you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down in position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
This time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now Roethlisberger. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's James. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Now Roethlisberger going to hand the ball. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with that. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
Well, we still wait on the first touchdown of the game, but a second field goal now makes it a 6-3 score.
Yeah, I know a lot of people would call this the definition of winning ugly. To me, this is gorgeous. I'm a defender, right? I love these kind of games. The tension is high. Who's going to make the play to win it? And right now, that field goal may be the advantage they need.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. On 1st down, Henderson. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
To throw on 2nd down, Henderson. That's caught by Howard. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Looking to throw. Henderson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Over!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get it a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, Henderson. He hits Rodgers in the front. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. throwing on first down. Henderson, he's going to let it fly. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Back to throw. From right side. And they end up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, a 22.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll look to throw. And he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Leopard! Leopard! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
They'll give it to him right up the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. And the Steelers signal for another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Back to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is 3rd and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Peyton Barber, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bucs have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Cat and 0 out now as he'll kick this one away. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They're down here in a 1-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
And they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. He'll look to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 6 there on first. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And a movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. Oh, no, lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's what our defense is talking about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And this one is incomplete. Well, going into the final play of this game.
Lobby league. This is a damn lobby league.